Please make sure score sheets are where I can easily find them so I can quickly and easily get as far as I need and find out who our 2 players are.
Excuse me. All right. Who wants some Desperado? Apparently a few of you do, because we got about 67 of you still hanging out. The Desperado squad. So we got 18 bowlers, not 20. They just made that correction. 2 bowlers will be advancing of those 18. So tomorrow there'll be 46 bowlers who will cash. Right now we've got Christine Johnson. We've got Jason Cragen, who just got off the lanes. He shot 11:39 for his 6. We've got Matt Hebert, or Herbert, I believe. That's Kevin Hebert I was referring to earlier. That's Matt Herbert. And this is on 11 and 12. I believe Mr. Gage. Joseph Gage on 11 and 12. The Acuff family is on 7 and 8. Derek and Kyrene. Went over on 5 and 6. Looks like Sean Grant. And I'll tell you in a minute. I believe it's Kevin Robinson over there. Yeah, it is. Michelle is watching. So is Angela. Slim.
What it is, yo? What's up?
Okay, I see you.
Oh,
What's
hey now.
up? What's up?
Converting the 210 there. Stay clean through 2.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Give me your number and I'll call.
I gotta say that I'm surprised at the limited number of entries here for the Desperado.
You're surprised at this?
I am.
Okay.
I figured there'd be more. Didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I did, actually.
And we're only catching the top 2 out of the 18 people.
Yeah, and I think, you know, as you said, as we were getting off the air, you know, there were some folks who was taking that stuff outside to the car.
Mm-hmm.
And just said, hey, listen, I gave it my run. You know?
Yeah. No, totally understand.
Yeah. Hey, didn't work out. Well, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah, exactly. It's not you, it's me.
Jet Eye Master. That's interesting. Jet Eye Master. Jet.
Okay.
Like Jet Setter. Yeah. Total pins after 2 games. That is correct, Jet Eye. So the 2 highest 2-game totals will advance to tomorrow's Cashers Grab. That'll be it. 2 games and we're out. If you've seen White Man Can't Jump, one of my favorite movies, Billy Ho is asked to play at the park for the first time. And said, it ain't gonna matter. You could bring Bernard King in here. We hit 2 and we out. Swish, swish. Let's go, Billy Hope.
Yep. Let's go.
We got 2 and we out tonight. Durka, hey, appreciate you coming by and saying hello to earlier. Mookie, well, let me look.
Nope.
Okay, Mookie is not bowling
Had
the
enough.
Desperado.
He gone.
Mookie is not bowling the Desperado. He was there. Last game got him, like many. But he was in through 5 games. He was plus teens, plus 15 or 13, something along those lines. This is one of those, I have no idea. You just have no idea what's about to happen. No clue.
Correct. And I didn't, the Galactic Eclipse didn't want to super shadow lanes 3 and 4, but both over there in 3-4 started with the front 4. Looks like your boy Josh where's he got 6-pin? So we've got, both with the front 4, both with 9 spare. So both are pacing 270 through 5.
Who's he bowling with over? Garrett Strail. I believe.
So you've got that, and then looking at some of the other pairs, and it's connecting the dots. But you need to again.
Okay, Joseph, good shot. Emil Williams Jr. We got, of course, Roto Schlimm, Chris Schlimmer, and Carl Ong is with us again after taking Desperado entries and adding and re-adding and double-checking and sorting and filtering all of the standings from the main qualifying squads. He's here. How you feel?
Tired.
That's not acceptable, is it?
Ecstatic.
There we go.
How about that?
There we go. That's
Better, actually.
When all the dust settled, we're going to have 46 moving on to tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir.
2 off the Desperado and 44 from the main event entries that we received over the last 8 squads. The number for the cut score was
Par.
literally par for the course.
Yep.
Not even, not over, not under, just
Par.
par. Unreal.
That's the way
Par.
that's the way it shakes out sometimes.
Very much par.
I don't know if you could have asked for a more fair cut score.
Yeah, I tell you. I mean, you don't hear a lot of evens in any cut score in any tournament
Literally
at any level,
8 full squads, and we got to 0.
especially with that many squads.
Unreal.
Especially with all the guesses that we were going to keep throwing out.
Oh yeah,
Oh my goodness.
even Brianna Cote
Missed by
but she was
21.
closer.
She missed by 21.
She was closer though. Oh, that's a good break there for me and Kevin. David Black. It's great comment, David. David says he pre-bowled the Desperado. Where should he send you his scores, Carl? That's fantastic.
By the way, we needed that chuckle. That is
That's
the
great.
quote of the night.
No, let me explain something about David Black here.
That's fantastic.
Actually disappointed in him in a little bit.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
And,
Okay,
I mean this with the utmost respect. I've known David Black for a very, very long time.
Okay.
Fairly good bowler. I'm not going to take that away from him. So, he bowled the regional here just a few weeks ago. And he wanted to take a shot. And he had his card at one point. He told me my tournament was going to be too difficult, but then bowled the regional. Now, coming for you two, I would just like to ask, you've been around bowling a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I could understand his reasoning. Because I think on the surface, with the purse involved, that this would attract higher level players. And so if he feels like his game is at a certain point right now and he feels like he can match up and compete kind of weekly, monthly, whatever, regionally, and he said, you know, I don't know if I got that little extra that I might need against, you know, you would expect a few national type touring pros to bowl, which they did. I could understand it. Now, I have no personal relationship with David except that he's funny and witty.
I'm going to throw it out there. How about my guy who just recently started bowling, who bowled a couple squads?
So and there's the other side.
I think it comes to excuses or, and again,
No, I'm not talking down or bad. I want to clarify this. He's a friend of mine.
To each their own, absolutely.
But, you know, I made this an open for a reason.
Yep.
And he's the perfect bowler that I wanted.
Correct.
Because he's a better than average house bowler, league bowler. He averages probably 225, 230.
Perfect.
He has the ability to win this tournament because of where he's at. You know, we all know. You find something, you see something.
I mean, he's got to wait till the second annual.
Yes,
because the first annual is now passed.
Yes, it's officially over.
Right.
He cannot get it. But
he already pre-bowled them.
Well, no, maybe in his head.
Okay, Sarah Classen.
Catching a double.
Which way is she going? She's going left. We're going to see Sarah Classen. So let's hope that for Sarah's, you know, she's got something happening, and she'll come over to 11 and 12 here and make some noise.
Yeah, it's obviously, and you got to wonder, husband and wife on the same pair. She's got the good look. Is it he was helping her get lined up, maybe forgot about himself, or, you know what I'm saying? I guess, I don't know.
He started well.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we'll never know. And then obviously looking down, your boy Josh has got he does have a couple opens there late. He's got 180 posted in the ninth. Needs a punch for 210. The other guy on his pairs still has 279 left off the sheet. It's a pretty good pitch right there.
Jason Cragen.
Pretty good pitch right there.
I believe Carl said that Jason bowled for him.
He did. He bowled at Arizona State when I coached for the 1 year.
Okay.
He's from, I think he's from Washington.
Yes, he is. Yep. That's what it says on the in standings. Absolutely. I see a pin standing for Josh there, so he's going to be looking at 200 even.
Okay.
You write down a few of these scores.
All right.
Josh. And we got Garrett over there putting in work. I have to keep an eye on Sarah.
Now we got to keep an eye on Chad over there. We're across on the same pair as Hope. Pretty good pitch right there for.
Yeah, again, when we saw her move to the Black Widow pink urethane, and we're talking about her playing the gutter. I'm like, yeah, she plays the gutter very well. I've seen it multiple times on tour.
Right.
So that right there is not shocking. But when she went to it and moved out there, it was then like, oh wait.
And
why wasn't she doing that before?
Right. And this is a different ball.
Right.
But in that zone of, she was trying to play, in the zone, almost zone and a half left. And finally, and maybe it's one of those things that she just needed to see the look to get out to that spot, to know that it was a comfortable place to play. Because Because again, prime example, I talked to Hope and Sarah there after before this spot started. And I just kind of asked them. I said, "Hey, what are you guys seeing?" And they both kind of, their eyes got big and they're like, ugh, kind of huffing, puffing, and this, that, and I'm like, okay, well, obviously you're seeing it in front of you, you're seeing it okay, but how do you make that work? And the cloud of Schlemm is in full effect because my man had a chance for 270. Is that 260 or 240? Is that 260?
He got to 266. He got the first one in the 10th. He got the first one in the 10th, so
okay.
That's 266 there.
All right.
Josh got to 200. Mr. Cragen putting that this work in here. I tell you, considering Garrett's 266, he's probably going to be the leader in the clubhouse, and everyone's going to try to chase him. Oh.
Do you like it?
Let's go, Jason. By the way, Jedi Master said cut's going to be plus 77. Well, you're not off now, Jedi Master. Jim says plus 42 for Desperado.
For 2 games?
For 2 games. Big ups and downs, game 2. I think that also will be a bit true. Matthew. Can we catch a 7-pin once? Sarah Clausen down there looks like she can get into the 220s. Jason definitely got that one in, so spare to get him into the 230s. Chad Luch, okay. He got a little something brewing. Tell you, he just missed it too by 6 pins. And unfortunately, Jason just opened in the 10th. 224. A cuff. Bang. Little girl power there. Kyrene and
Like it.
Christine. Good friends. They when Christine has come out on tour, room together.
All right.
Christina, I'm a member of, I think she's currently on the national team, but she has been on Team Canada. She is Canadian. Fun fact. We could have a few contenders in the Desperado Championship match. This first one would be real good for Kyrene. It's online. All right, spare strike to get her to 235. Aaron Robertson just missed a single pin. Best he can do is get to 182 down there on 5 and 6. So Garrett Strill shoots 266 to the opening game of the Desperado.
Wow.
Yeah, down on 3 and 4. Leader in the clubhouse. Okay. All right. What? Okay.
That was Hope with a strike. That was the 7-10 was the last to fall.
Gotcha.
It was something tipped to 7, and then the bird dog had the messenger come across to get the 10 out. So
is that looks like what, that 200 even she can strike out
if she
for?
punches out for 200 even.
Okay. She would be just 66 off the pace. $159 there for Christine Johnston. So the way this is shaping up here, there might be 5 to 6 players as Kyrene will take a moment. Hope with some love. Hope. I've never seen Hope really bowl angry.
Oh, she's angry right now.
And she has not been pleased.
between squat, before this squat started, like I said, I chatted with her and Sarah, and well, actually before Hope, she walked by and I'm like, "Hey, Sunshine," and she did one of these deals. It was a, kind of the quick, sarcastic smile, and I believe you said her boyfriend, Kaplinger, her boyfriend.
Yeah, Alec.
I said, "Hey, your ray of sunshine's feeling awesome," and he's like, "What?" And I go, "Yeah, she gave me a smile." He goes, "I'm glad she finally smiled." I go, "Well, it was a sarcastic smile." And he's like, "Yeah," he goes, "Dude." And then so we chat about some stuff, and then she came in, and I go, "Hey, Sunshine." She's like, "Hi." But
Hey, you know what? You never know. Bowl a little angry and might make something out of nothing here. Chad down
that's
there.
a good question.
Oh, okay, Chad. Bowling a little angry too. I like this bowling angry. Maybe I should try it.
Again.
Is that a slogan?
Again. Yeah. If you
Still left going left, right going right, it sounds like. Was that
Yep.
what we just learned there, Carl?
What was that? I apologize.
I know we're moving 2 pairs, or skipping 2 pairs, excuse me.
right? Okay.
Yes, left goes left, right goes right.
Okay, we're still doing it.
And again, you mentioned bowling angry. Maybe you have to do that. That means you'll have to drill balls and you have to put bowling shoes on and go through the whole process of actually executing a shot.
Okay, I'll just bowl happy then.
Well, we talked about it. You're like, "Oh, we're drill ball, drill ball." I'm like, "Dude, you have to actually bowl."
Bowl.
Chad catches the
I
turkey.
bet that's a 7
Oh,
pin.
7 pin. Oh,
Yep, that was the grind
That's
of
all
the
right.
teeth right there. The grind
220
of
though.
the teeth. Juan, come on, Juan.
220.
There's no standings yet, Juan. Game 1 isn't over. Come on, Juan. You're taking all these government classes over at GCU. Coming in hot. Asking about standings. Game 1. But game 1 is officially now over, Juan.
In the books.
So
And-
we will have standings shortly.
As we said, left going left, right going right. And we shall see how the ball is going to roll here for game 2, the final game of the Desperado squad. And as we mentioned before, the top 2 will advance
Top
to
2.
tomorrow's
1 and 8.
finals. 1 and 8.
One and 8. One and 8. And thank you to Team Agent Ong, My Home Group, Create Proof Print, Unwind Wellness Redefined. Also Brightside Catering from Chef Adam Allison. Travel 24/7. Mark Powell and WeSpeakWifi.com. Thank you, Kevin, for your wonderful bandwidth and connectivity.
He actually came out this morning at 6 a.m.
Did he really?
Put some backups in.
Wow.
Very cool.
Changed a couple things to make sure that we went smooth today and tomorrow.
Well, I got to tell you, and just to kind of help it mentally, I after our afternoon squad, I just shut the computer down and did what I did, came back, and I saw a brief moment in yellow, but not a quick stop like yesterday. And this one
She
looked more
converted
like a
that.
small glitch,
Boom.
but nothing ever was wrong. I still think it's a nighttime. I think it might just be in this
Little spot.
this zone we're in.
So when I say she converted that, sorry folks to
No problem.
jump in there. Kyrene actually first shot here on 13 and 14 leaves a 4-10.
Made it.
Picked it.
Let's go. Bowl angry.
Yeah, well, it was one of those she threw the shot and she's like, I don't think she felt that bad about it. But anyway, converts the spare to
Bowl angry.
there you go. That could be on a t-shirt or a bumper sticker.
Now, I bet that one's on Spice t-shirt already. I wonder what Sarah finished with here.
She had 2. I don't know what she got to. Was it 2-0? 2-team?
Chad got to, shoot, he was on, what, 17?
220.
No, 226. Had to be, right, Chad?
I believe so.
In a minute, I'm going to need 2 claps and a Ric Flair. What's going on around here? Oh, I'm in my zone tonight, Slim.
He's on fire.
Oh man, he's standing up. He's ready to give it the old Ric
I
Flair.
got the second win to get through this
Yeah,
night.
where's your Ric Flair strut in this booth right here?
Man, wow. I'm beginning to wonder if he ate all the cupcakes while we weren't looking.
I'm ready to put
He's got like
somebody,
he's on a sugar spike or something.
put somebody in that corner turnbuckle and give him a chop.
Oh,
Yeah, Greg the animal will steal that turnbuckle. He's gonna start eating it.
eat the turnbuckle.
Get the stuffing.
Oh, man. All right, Desperado standings are officially up. Let me get those to you. For our 2-game sprint here, that is pinned. And as mentioned, Garrett Strail shot 266. Kyrene Acuff, 233. Chad Lucci, 226.
Cragen, right? Should be close.
I mean, unless I looked at the wrong score, I don't think Christine shot 224. She was right in front of us.
That was Cragen.
Who?
Jason Cragen shot 220. I thought.
Okay, so you're
Okay,
right.
so we need a score correction on that.
That one's flipped, so I'll we'll need to let Theo know that. Josh Anthony, 213. Sarah Klassen, 208. Matt Herbert, 205. Josh Williams, 200. Hope shot 198. Kyle Michalowski, 182. And I'll just stop there.
Yep. And so on this, as you're looking at the those scores, standing, so the red line, like we had in earlier squads, red line doesn't mean nothing. Only the top 2 are advancing off of this Desperado squad, as we are now into pretty much the 3rd frame
Oh, yeah.
of this one. So red line means nothing as you're looking at that stack. Yeah, you're just going to get that score correction in there. I think Theo's on
I
it.
just text Theo.
Okay, perfect.
Did you see Josh Williams' scores at the cut?
Yes, -2 twice.
Wow. I saw that earlier. I was meaning to bring that up to you, but
That's
apparently
for-
you already talked about
It
it.
was first thing I noticed. It was my man.
I was like,
When we saw him bowl both. We saw him bowl
hey
both
now.
the squads. Sarah Klassen. Okay. Sarah Klassen channel. Now, if she makes this cut, you know, this next video she's going to put out is going to be good.
She's got plenty of B-roll.
they're reversed.
And it was 224, so and 10 was 150. They both.
Christine Johnston shot.
Yep. We're confirming the
Hook. Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Folks, I can't even explain what's going on right now. We're not getting the I can't even explain it right now. My man's like He's standing, he's dancing, he's jumping. Anyway, we were talking through the score correction here for a couple folks. We'll see how this all plays out as we.
That's a good shot there from Kevin.
Good pitch. Not mad about it.
Talked to Kevin. I've talked to him a few times coming out here to Phoenix now, and he said he went back and watched the live stream and watched it too, so he can improve and fix some things that he wasn't doing right. He said he improved by like 200 pins. What's
Perfect. No, we're good. Hey. Yeah. Got it. Right? We were going off of. Okay. So, yeah, it's already in that spot. My bad. Tickles the 2 forward. Yep, that is all my bad. So Chad makes the move there on lane 9. Gets it to do the right thing. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yep. Yeah, it's going to come down as we're getting through 4 frames. There's, oh, Josh.
Come on, Josh. We're all in this together. Klassen. Oh. Sarah Klassen.
What did she shoot game 1?
Shot.
The 2-0.
208.
And now so lane 3, which was, who had 266?
Garrett.
Garrett. So he went to where? What pair is he
He's
on?
on 15 and 16.
He's on 15 and 16 now. Uh-oh.
Hit.
Uh-oh.
Bang.
Wow.
Don't let that get hot. So Garrett, you said, is on 15 and 16. So if Christine's up on left line, that means he's got 74 in the 4th, strike up in the 5th.
Well, let's see. Jedi said plus 70 something. That's his his guesstimation for cut earlier. He said 77, and then Jim said plus 42.
All right.
Let's go write that down just for context purposes. See if some of these game 2 scores will come down. It's already happening, but one person's game 2 scores. That's like Fat Joe all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I've told you I'm in my bag
Nothing
tonight.
can stop me all the way up.
I'm in my bag.
Yeah, okay.
Sarah Klassen all the way up. Oh boy.
And, you know, we've seen this on this pair. And granted, now this is game, well, we already had game 7. This is game 8, technically, by definition, on this pair. But it's lane 10 and that hook spot.
Lane 10's got the spot. Now it is, yeah, we're 8 games in now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I added the,
Yeah, you're right.
we're into that spot. And unfortunately, that was,
That would be one of those note-taking items. If you got your notebook and you're bowling this tournament, Oh, give it a run, Chad.
Oh, bird dog messenger over there.
Bird dog message. Sarah Klassen, front 6 here on 11 and 12. She shot 208 in game number 1. And as mentioned, Garrett Trail shot 266 in game 1.
We'll see what Garrett has as he.
What's Kyrene doing now?
74 in the 4th, strikeout in the 5th. Kyrene.
Oh, that's got a hook. Oh. Klassen. Bang.
Wow.
Oh. Wichita State shocker.
It's a pretty good pitch by Garrett over there. Catches a double after the open 6-3 in the 4th, so he's got a double in the 5th and 6th. So he's giving himself a fighting chance to stay moving forward.
Sarah Klassen trying to take one of these spots. The rosin. Deep breath. Klassen, hook a little. Bang. Front 8, Klassen. Sarah swagging on him.
Can't be mad about that.
Well, pretty soon it's turn our attentions to Garrett and Kyrene and Jason Cragen.
Kyrene catches a strike there in the 7th. She's got 107 in the 6th, strike up in the 7th. As far as other outside pops,
Josh with a couple of washouts, struggling on this pair. Boy, that's gonna be tough, man. -2 twice. You just couldn't flip a coin and have it do it twice. I mean, you got better odds than that. Hey, come on, man. Wow.
and that's the way the ball rolls sometimes.
Oh, man.
So looking down to 20. Not going to be enough to circle back in over there in 19 and 20. So that pair is, we can say that pair is out. 17 and 18 is done.
Who was on 19 and 20?
Well, I was 17 and 18, I was saying as far as scores go. 19 and 20, your left lane, I think, had one. Actually, it was Derek. Had one, didn't have much. 150 maybe down there.
Front 9, Klassen.
Oh,
Good run.
great run.
Good run. Okay. All right, so we give her the max at 79. Add 8, that's plus 87. Plus 87 is Sarah Klassen's max for 2 games.
Uh-oh.
Kyrene Acuff
Not good.
in some trouble.
Well, Liz got her hand around it just a touch, and just like that, unforced error.
Oh, boy. Garrett's doing a little striking still.
Exactly.
And boom with the dynamite.
I think I'm passing the cloud back and forth.
Told
so
you.
there goes
Falling.
leaving a 6-7 there in the 8th. So we'll see how this shakes out. And you got to think too that with the kind of the added noise and the excitement for Sarah, maybe that's got a few of them. I don't know. Can't say rattled, but shaking a little bit.
You hear them footsteps in the dark.
Uh-oh.
You'll take it.
Come back.
She's about in. Folks hearing the footsteps in the dark, Slim. Shout out to the Isley brothers.
So I guess now the question is, Garrett's 7 up here on lane 16, but with that split, what happens here?
It
crosses over.
And
Use the 3-6. So again, we've seen too many chop spares. Can't really pencil this in as a guaranteed.
well, right now. So we'll give Sarah the count here. That would be 256.
Gets count, yes. 256 on the board. Garrett does convert to spare. So he's got 160 in the 8th, 9, or he's at spare up in the 9th.
So that's a plus 64 for Sarah.
Correct.
Of course, Garrett came in at plus 66, but we're taking 2 here. We're taking 2.
Yep.
Chad over here can get to, what is that, 40-70-2-0. He started with 226. He's not out of it yet. But getting very close. But obviously Garrett is in control here. We make sure Kyrene, we're in Jason.
Can we hit back to the scoreboard right quick?
Say what?
Can you hit back to the scoreboard right
Oh,
quick?
sure.
Lane 8.
Oh, who's that? That Josh Anthony out there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. We've got a late arrival
That's what I glanced over and I caught that. And
to the Desperado.
I thought he had a decent start. So that's why I asked you to flip back into that.
Oh, I think that might be why Garrett's dad, Craig, came on down. I thought he was just kind of perusing the area, maybe looking at Chad, but I didn't see what's going on
tight
here.
really quick here.
Okay.
And Garrett stepping up here in the 10th.
Okay.
On lane 15. We'll see how it plays. There's that spot again for Chad. Unfortunately, it's lane 10. And we saw it too many times through too many squads this week. And Garrett
on the right.
Through the face again.
So he can only get to 198.
Correct.
So the best he can do, the best he can do is tie with Sarah.
Correct.
Do we have
9th and 10th.
okay. 9th and 10th frame roll-off. There's a tie for the final Desperado spot, according to our creator. So
They're saying there's a chance.
So Josh, he can shoot 258, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he can't get there, right? Oh, 213. I'm looking at the wrong Josh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was
That's a different Josh.
213.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Plus 58. That changes the game, doesn't it?
Okay. Well, that magic number.
And that pitch right there does strike 198.
He needs a double.
And
That's
it.
one.
That's it.
Ninth and 10th.
Wow.
So
How about
we're
that?
going to watch some of the other shots here happening. Again, Chad Lochier. Yeah, again, 9 and 10, as we saw throughout this week.
It's not over yet.
No.
He needs this one.
Yes. That's a
And
thing.
He must strike.
That's a thing.
He must strike. Josh.
Does he like it?
Does he like it?
My man.
Josh
Wow.
Anthony.
Look at him giving the nod.
The late
Put it on
arrival.
9 and 10. We're going to have this roll off on 9 and 10.
Okay.
Wowzers.
This is unbelievable.
How about
This
that?
is the joys of bowling.
Where are we gonna? Well, I'll let the tournament director decide all that.
You guys
let us know.
go
When you
figure
We'll
got
be
it.
right back.
Yep. You all go figure that out.
You let us know when you got it.
Pretty good pitch.
That is
Pretty good pitch.
well done.
Threw it when he needed it, and that's what I said when I glanced up and caught the corner of my eye. And I'm like, wait, my man's got 250 left. And that's why I was asking to see what was pulled back up, and just like that, sneaks into Desperado. So he is going to be the first one in, and it sounds as if we will have a roll-off for the second spot.
Plus 70 for Josh Anthony. How about that?
All right. And so Carl, Theo, and JJ are going to get it coordinated here. Going to guess it's going to be right here towards the front of us.
Yeah, I don't want to speculate, but you know, if this was a tour situation, I got to make sure they didn't bowl on the pair most recently, you know, so they probably would be. Well, it can't be 11 and 12. Sarah was just here. I see pointing at 13 and 14.
No, he's pulled them both over. He's like, you guys tied. We'll do a roll off on 9 and 10. So he's trying to make sure that they're on the same page as far as we'll find out what they're going to come up with. And so it was, in conclusion, I don't know, we'll find out here shortly from Carl. But anyway, yeah, that's the. Okay. Carl has announced one shot on each lane.
All right, bowlers in the Desperado. Josh Anthony was your leader at plus 70 with 213 and 257. Josh is in for tomorrow. In seconds, in no other fashion, but what always happens with 10Ks that run.
We had a tie. That's right. We had a tie in the Desperado
For the final
at
Desperado
Theo's
slots,
Cactus Classic twice.
and Sarah
Really?
Yeah. Each year.
Okay.
The rollout will be on 9 and 10. Garrett had the higher game, so he'll get a choice of where he wants to start. And it is a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. They will each get one shot on each lane to warm up, and then we're going to go right on into it. If there is a tie still, then it goes to sudden death. On multiply.
Okay, folks. So there we have it, and there we are. We've got Sarah Clausen, Garrett Schell. Each player is going to get one shot on each lane. Okay. As a practice, as a warm-up. And then we are going to go into the 9th and 10th frame roll-up. And as Theo just announced over the microphone, if there is still a tie after the 9th and 10th, then we will go into a one-ball shootout. So, again, we got Garrett Streel, Sarah Clausen. They are getting their shot. Sarah threw a shot on the left lane. She steps up. She's throwing her shot on lane 10 now. And Garrett is going to take his final practice shot here on lane 9. And we shall see how this plays out.
Well, this is something. Are we doing the coin flip?
I
Who
believe.
gets choice?
Oh, we've already. Well. So we've already got the scoring set up. Looks like Garrett's going to start the match on the left lane. And again, 9th and 10th frame Rolloff. Does he like it?
Well, he packed that.
It's pretty good.
For you, Slim, are you the in a roll off? You want to finish? You want to be last, so you know exactly what you need. Hold it in your hands.
You know, I
Still
personally
based on
never
lane
really got
choice?
into that. It's, but I can tell you with all my years on the different tours, different bowlers have different philosophies towards that. She lofts it, try to get over the hook spot, and she does. You know, some people like to have the ball in their hand. And in this case, I believe Garrett chose to start first. I think that's how it went down. But some players like to finish first and post it, and then others do like to have the ball in their hand. Again, everyone's different. There's no, philosophy, advantage, psyche. You can spin it a bunch of different ways, but everyone sees it a little bit different.
Klassen.
Pretty good.
Leads.
Pretty good. All right. All right.
All right. 4-pin goes in front of the 9.
And again, I want to step back to her first shot, which was over here on lane 10, which we just were talking about, that hook spot. And again, we've already had, 8 games? Converts the spare. And she saw that in her warm-up shot, and she made it a point to loft it over that spot. And so it'll be interesting to see. That is a smart play for sure, and will be interesting to see what Garrett comes up with. You know, his shot over there did strike, but if he touches that spot quick, it's gonna.
It will.
Anything's possible.
Count important here. Count was very important there.
Mm-hmm.
Here it's got some pins to work with. That's 37 for Sarah Klassen. Mark, essentially any kind of mark. Strike, certainly if he does not strike, spare, and then 8. This could be for the dub. It's a little wide. Oh. And nearly 7-10. Simple here. Got to make it first. Garrett with 2 R's and 1 T. He and his dad have bowled multiple squads here at this tournament. Handles it.
Converts the spare. So there's no other way around it.
Needs 8 pins.
8 to win, 7 to tie. Stranger things have happened. This is the awesome part about bowling. Everybody, this Desperado God plus with folks that were here watching. I mean, we've got quite a few people sitting around here still at 10:30.
Sarah Klassen watching dead on.
Here it is.
Strail needs 8. Has
It's
10.
10.
And
That
Garrett Strail
is your advancer.
is going to advance to tomorrow's Cashers round, along with Josh Anthony from the Desperado squad.
Threw it when he needed it. But again, the excitement of the second game with my guy sneaking in with the 250.
Yeah, this is
And by the
really
way,
Josh Anthony here.
So he just gave me the point. You know, him and I, like I said, before this last squad and before he entered the Desperado, and you know, obviously he stepped over and he's like, "Let me ask you." Remember when we took the timeout? Congrats, man. Yeah, and it was something as simple as, and again, he saw it, but it was one of those things of, as I mentioned to him, and he was talking about his bowling balls, and I said, "Well, cheat a little bit more towards it, and keep it in front of you." In reference to using the gem and his angles, he's like, "Well, I was doing this," and again, he referenced other good lefties that he'd watched bowl in other squads, and in the end, obviously his move paid off. So,
How about that?
always fun. Fun.
Well, folks, got a little bit of additional excitement we didn't anticipate.
No, yeah. 2 games and hey, by the way, we got a tie. Let's catch a 9th and 10th frame off of a 2-game format.
So tomorrow, we will begin at
9 a.m.
9 a.m. with an 8:30 roll call for the players. 44 bowlers advance from the main qualifying squads. 2 advance from the Desperado. 46 in total. They will bowl 4 games in the morning. Pins now are dropped for those 46. They will start anew in the morning. And then after those 4 games, we will advance 24 players to match play. Single elimination, best 2 out of 3. Nicely done across the board. Josh Anthony coming in hot late, putting up 250 to go around, at the time, Garrett Strail and Sarah Klassen. Klassen finished first. She gave us a great situation. She had the front 8. Did we get to 8 or front 7?
Front 7.
Front 7.
Yep.
Ended up finishing at plus 64. Garrett Strail had it in his court earlier in that situation too, in the 10th frame. He went 8 spare strike for 198, which then tied him with Klassen. And then, of course, no one paying attention. There's all the hoopla was kind of down here. Here's Josh Anthony down on 7 and 8. Thanks to Slim, who caught it and was paying attention over there and looked up and saw the string of strikes. And then my man needed a double to make sure he was ahead of the plus 64 mark and got it done, which forced them the roll-off, of course, of Garrett Strail and Sarah Klassen, and Strail advances 40-37. Team Agent Ong, my home group, WeSpeakWifi.com, travel 24/7, Mark Powell. Unwind Wellness Redefined, of course, Create Proof Print. All of our sponsors, the main sponsors, if you will. Then Bowling Dynamics, Burke Brothers, Ramsey Auto Center, I Am Bowling, Angela Ziebert, the swim instructor, and East Valley Fans and Blinds. Those are all of the sponsors here at the Agent Ong Open. What a wonderful event. Thank you again to Carl Ong and Kathy Ong. Thanks to Theo Duthay, the tournament director. Roto Schlim. Chris Schlemmer. He'll be back with us tomorrow. My name is Emil Williams Jr., folks. We will see you in the morning. Try to get some rest, and we're going to crown a champion tomorrow. Someone's going to win $10,000 and a very dope tournament championship belt. And 46 players will walk out of here with no less than $550. Sounds like a good deal.
Sounds like a fantastic deal.
So, having said that, one of my favorite game shows is Deal or No Deal. So, I'm going to choose a case.
By the way, not to prolong this anymore, it's coming back.
Is
I
it?
saw the tease. There's a new version, Howie carrying a case.
Oh, that's great.
So they're making a modern spin off of it,
That
and
is
Howie's
has some smart TV got a ton of channels already, and Deal or No Deal's got its own channel in the game show, a little part over there. It's called.
All right.
And so I caught it like about a month ago, and it's on every day. And my wife's like, if I watch one more episode of Deal or No Deal, and
She's
now
like,
I'm gonna tell her that's a
You
new
know how
one.
many years ago that was? And now it's sort of, but honey, I got to get practice for the new one.
And they play both eras of the show. There was the opening version. You can tell, based on the quality.
Yep.
And then they did bring it back a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
They got Instagram handles on so it's updated. And now we're doing it again. That's
Like I said, for
that's
those,
fantastic.
Google it. I just happened to come across. It was a deal of modern day Howie with his new look and vibe and carrying a case and something. I think there's a twist to the banker or something else there.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll see how that shakes out. Been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun.
All right, folks. We'll see you in the morning. Jason, I don't think we have an exact time on the finals at this point.
I don't believe so. I think it's got to see how the 4 games unravel and then estimations from there. Yep.
Pins are dropped.
That is correct.
I'll say it one more time. 4 games at 9 a.m. local, noon Eastern.
Yep.
Pins are dropped. After those 4 games, 24 players will advance to match play. All right, so for all involved, we'll talk to you in the morning. For Carl Ong, Kathy Ong, Chris Schlemmer, Roto Schlem, my name is Emil Williams Jr. We will see you tomorrow. This has been a presentation of the Desperado squad, and boy, was it eventful. Here on Bowl Stream TV. Good night.